It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports. And the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the Panthers and the Hawks, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. This crowd, as we've come to expect in recent years, as loud as any in the NFL, and they get even louder when their Seahawks are introduced. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this Seahawks team as they get ready here. They come in losers of 2 straight, so they're trying to right the ship here a little bit.
They're teetering a little bit, aren't they? And now things could really go south if they lose this game, so they understand the importance of playing well and stopping this streak.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, we're in October now, so everybody should be coming into form, shouldn't they?
They really should, and what you have now is a full routine established about what you want to get done and full focus on the season.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way inside the 35 before he goes out of bounds. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. On the move to his left. Finding room to the 20. And down to the 16-yard line. Opening minute, and already a trip to the red zone. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16. They'll drop to throw, escaping the pressure right. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Panthers take it right down and score on the opening drive. This is a crew, they've come out flat their last 2 games, both losses, but just judge here. They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49, a gain of just 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll roll him out right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too.
And from where we sit, if you had told me that that ball was somehow going to get from point A to point B, I would have told you no way. I mean, that was an absolute cannon shot, and he still dropped it right on the money, too.
And to put a bow on it, next-gen stats saying that traveled an even 66 yards in the air. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet...
On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep left sideline. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Rolling to his left. He's going to look deep for more. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Carolina.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's third down.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He'll drop to throw. He'll buy some time right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play there on the scramble. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Buying time to his left. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. Robbie Anderson with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to widen their lead here in this first half. There was a lot. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be... They'll try and start this drive in the air. Steps away to his left. He's going to look deep for more. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
So whatever happened to rookie quarterbacks taking time to adjust to life in the NFL, because this guy looks like he's been doing it for about, 7 years? 4 touchdown passes? That's not something rookies are supposed to be doing with the ease in which he's doing it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Rolling to his right. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. Able to slither by. McCaffrey with a 1st down and more. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe.
Let's go!
So we come upon halftime intermission here with the visiting Panthers taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get started over at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in downtown Atlanta, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Matt Ryan, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. From there, we head over to the West Coast. Check out the Niners at home at Levi Stadium, and they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Aaron Rodgers with 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome, and they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. The Saints are hanging in there in the playoff race as they jump above 500 now to 4-3 on the year. Now time for a check of the next-gen stats in the first half for Carolina. And our statisticians gone through a couple of pencils already. This offense is on pace for potentially 500 yards in passing. That's pretty incredible. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they too were able to take advantage of a soft secondary, as both of these two teams really threw the ball at will.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Finding room inside the 40. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. How about that? Their quarterback, 51 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control.
I think it's fair to say there's nothing that gets a crowd to its feet quite like...
They'll look to throw here on first down. Forced out to his left. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
This is McCaffrey on the give. Now after the running play, we've got a man down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Now a run with McCaffrey. Oh, nice move. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 58 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. McCaffrey on the counter. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Escapes the defender. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
He'll be stopped short of the 25. The nice move couldn't free him. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a third down. Now back to throw. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. Fights him off. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Carolina.
Christian McCaffrey.
They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Pushing his way through. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Man, 216 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Working with a 2nd and 3.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just... A big offensive explosion help leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Panthers, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll have another road date next week with the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they fall a game under the 500 mark at 3 and 4 through 7 games. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time.